Udto kanatong tanan. My dear friends, in life, there are so many confrontations of something that is not right or something we considered evil that we somehow doesn't know how to overcome them. It might be evil in a form of in a social situation that we have, or the social evil that confronts our nation, our country. Or it could be a personal evil that we confront, be it we are in the grip of sin, or even perhaps in a difficult situations that we could hardly prevent. And this is always a reality in our life, that we are always confronted with realities of evil. And yet, the Lord, in our readings in today's liturgy, starting that from the first reading from the book of Kings down to our gospel, tell us about how we are supposed to conduct ourselves whenever we are confronted with much evil, either socially or personally. In the first reading, we are told about the evil plot of the royal family, King Ahab and his devious wife Jezebel, against Naboth. And we know that in the first place, King Ahab doesn't want to kill Naboth just for the sake of getting his property, his vineyard, but because of the evil plot of his wife, they kill Naboth in order to get into his possession, his vineyard. And we know this is a very avaricious kind of act, and a very evil at that. And it existed not only during the time of King Ahab, but as well as today. In our gospel, we're told about how we have to conduct ourselves whenever we are confronted such kind of situation. Not somehow neglecting our right for life, not neglecting our other rights for self-preservation, but the gospel teaches us of how we are supposed to be a Christian, of how we are supposed to be a follower of the Lord, in which we have to fight against our own self-will over doing what is good to others. And somehow we are told about not to pay evil with another evil, or else we are just escalating evil in the process. But the sure way to stop evil to flourish is to offer good. Even if we know we are angry in the situation, even if we know that this is right, that we are defending our own right, but this is not in the question in the gospel today. The Lord wants us to be like Him, to give more emphasis on the good of others rather than of giving what is rightful to us. It is because this is an act of charity, a higher law, a higher priority, if not the highest, and that is to defend what is in the name of love and compassion. And this is something that is not easy. Kay kung batuon ta, ang atong natural tendency, mubaws gyud ta. Kung gibato ta, bawsa natong binangkal. Kay mas gahi pang binangkal kaysa bato, no? But what the Lord wants us is to offer no injury, but to offer love as a sure way to fight against the escalation of evil. And this is not just a theory, but this is what Jesus did. If we look and gaze upon the cross, that is how God defeated human evil. Wa ta gipaulanan sa Ginoo og kalayo nga mas sayon pa unta niya kay Ginoo man siya. Apan gipaulanan kitag gugma. Sometimes unreasonable, but this is exactly how we have to fight evil. That is by love, that is by good. And that is why we ask the Lord to teach our hearts to conquer evil, not by doing another evil, but to conquer evil by good, by love, and by compassion. Amen.